Good afternoon, good vibes from me to you. I hope you're all having a great day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you're watching this video. Today's topic, I will be giving y'all 7 reasons on why you should begin your shadow work journey today, not tomorrow, not this weekend, but today. After you're watching this video, or even while you're watching this video, you hear me say a prompt and you want to write it down and do it, please do it, because you're going to thank yourself so much if you start this shadow work journey today, okay? I'm serious. Today. Not tomorrow, not this weekend, but today, right after this video. Reason number 1 why you should start your shadow work journey today. Self-awareness, okay? And when I say self-awareness comes from you being aware of your shadow and you being aware of when your shadow characteristic traits show up in your everyday life. When your shadow shows up in your everyday life, you are able to take control of your shadow and decide whether or not you would like this to play out how it's going to play out due to your shadow, or consciously play it out how you want to play it out. So, self-awareness, that's the number 1 reason why you should start your shadow work journey today. Reason number 2 why you should begin shadow work. The emotional healing that shadow work comes with. See, when you do shadow work, you have to relive through old traumas and old emotions and old hurts and just old experiences that bring up past emotions that maybe we've been repressing for a little bit too long. So by doing the shadow work, you get to deal with those emotions and you get to let it go. It's sort of like therapy. Like, it is very therapeutic doing shadow work. You get to release a lot that you've been holding on to. By releasing all of these traumas, doing your shadow work, you get to forgive yourself and forgive the other person who may hurt you, forgive the experience. But most importantly, shadow work is about forgiving yourself. Shadow work is about getting to know yourself. Shadow work is about healing your inner self, okay? So with that emotional healing that comes with shadow work, reason number 3 why you should begin shadow work today, which is better relationships. See, by knowing yourself better and by releasing old healed traumas, we can now navigate ourselves in relationships in a way that we haven't been able to before, because we are aware of our dark side of ourselves. And everybody tries to hide the fact that they are good and bad at the same time, but it's like we all are. We cannot sit here and lie to ourselves any longer. So when we take that accountability and we come to somebody in a relationship or a friendship, family member, whatever, and you let them know, hey, like I'm feeling a little bad today, but this is because blah, 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 blah. This is what the shadow work does. This is what shadow work does. It lets you get to know yourself so that you can share yourself with other people wholly, not half. When you're just saying, oh, I'm such a good person and I've never done any wrong my whole life. But see, that's what we lie to ourselves most of the time, right? But when you do the shadow work, there's no way you can lie. Like, you can lie to other people, but you can't lie to yourself. Okay? I'm gonna say it one more time. You can lie to other people, but you can't lie to yourself. Reason number 4 why we should begin shadow work today. Shadow work comes with self-acceptance. See, the self-acceptance that we get from shadow work has to do with the things that we don't want to admit is true about ourselves. We need to learn how to accept that through the shadow work. We need to learn how to love the dark, ugly parts of ourselves. The only way to do that is by doing shadow work. Like, you really have to write down these emotions and really get to know yourself. And ask yourself, why am I mean to people? Why am I petty? Why do I lie to people that I love? That is where you will find the self-acceptance. Once you can realize and figure out why you do the things that you do, you can more accept it and be more loving towards that part of yourself. Because mostly all it is just traumas and that inner child that we just need to hold. Reason number 5 why we should begin shadow work today. Resilience, okay? When we do shadow work, we have to have that resilience to continue going, because the shadow doesn't want to be seen. So when you're coming and you're shining that light and you're asking yourself these deep questions, why am I insecure? Why am I petty? Why do I lie? Why am I annoying? Like, okay, The shadow might try to hide, so we have to be strong and resilient and stay dedicated to our path and dedicated to our journey of inner knowing and finding out who we actually are and releasing that hurt and that pain so we can come and be whole. Reason number 6 why we should begin shadow work today: spiritual growth, okay? Spiritual growth. I feel like, me personally, I've experienced the most spiritual growth by doing shadow work. I get to see who I am in more ways than one, because I understand now that I'm not just good, I'm bad at the same time. And I'm not just happy, I'm sad at the same time. I'm all of these emotions. So by doing the shadow work, it makes you grow spiritually in a way that you get to understand emotions and understand good and bad, light and dark, up and down. It's all one. It's all one. Reason number 7 why we should begin shadow work today: the empowerment and the self-power that we get from doing shadow work, because we take control of ourselves. We take full control and accountability of our actions. See, when we do shadow work, we are no longer victim to ourselves. We are no longer, woe is me. We are no longer, why are you doing this to me? It's, why am I doing this to this person, causing this to happen to me? That is the power that you get with shadow work. That is the inner healing that you get with shadow work. You get a sense of power and pride in yourself, and end up getting a pride in your shadow even, because you feel powerful knowing that all of these things make up you. And if you didn't have the one trait, then you want to have the other. If you didn't have pettiness, then you want to have love. So doing shadow work just helps us realize who we are underneath. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to other people who may be interested in shadow work or interested in things that I'm talking about on my channel. If you guys are interested in starting your shadow work journey today, there are shadow work journals available, like this one, Shadow Work from the Wounded Healer. It's available on Amazon. I will be dropping the link in the bio for you guys to go get your copy today and start your shadow work prompt today. Other than that, happy healing from me to you.